Hello everyone, I am Alexandra Jane, and in today's video we will be doing a beginner's yoga flow. It's probably going to end up being a little harder than more an all levels flow, but suitable for beginners. So let's get right into it and I'll see you on your mat. So we'll just meet in a seated position on our mats. Take your time. If you don't have a mat, you can of course do it on the floor as well. We're dealing with what we have here. So just come to a seated position on your mat, hands on the knees, sit bones grounded. Feel the sensations of the air against your skin. Feel the sensations of the ground beneath you and the support you have here. Check into your body and find any areas where there's tension. And give yourself permission to release all of those areas where there's tension. Move one by one and scan the entire body. By releasing these areas of tension, we allow everything that happened earlier today to melt away so we can find ourselves in the present moment, right here, right now. Begin to clasp the hands behind the head. We'll inhale to open the elbows towards the back of the room. We open the upper back, the shoulders, and gaze up at the ceiling. Exhale, keep the spine long. Bring the elbows towards each other and the chin towards the chest. Inhale to open the upper back and shoulders, elbows towards the back of the room. And exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Inhale, open, push the head into the hands to create more opening. And exhale, bring the elbows towards each other. Inhale, open. And exhale, elbows come to meet. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring the elbows towards each other. Inhale to open. And let both hands rest on each knee. We'll inhale to open the chest, gaze comes up. Exhale, push the hands against the knees, round the back as much as possible, chin comes towards chest. Inhale to open. Exhale, round the back. Inhale to open. And exhale, round the back. Inhale to open. Exhale, around the back. Inhale, both hands come up. Right hand comes behind you, left hand to the right knee and look over the right shoulder. Stay here for a few breaths. Bring both hands back up to the sky and come towards the left side. Left hand behind you, right hand on the left knee. Gaze over the left shoulder. Release any tension in the jaw, the forehead. And slowly come back to center. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you and walk the hands towards the front of the mat. Forehead comes to rest on the floor. Begin to walk the hands towards the right side. Stay here for a few breaths. Keep both sit bones grounded. And start to walk to the left side. Keep the right sit bone grounded and both sides of the body long. Breathe into the right side body. And maybe you walk the right hand a little bit further towards the front to open the right side more. Come back to center. Bring the hands towards the knees. Come to sit up. And we'll change the crossing of the legs. Both hands come in front of the left leg, or the right leg, but come in front of both of your legs, and start to walk the hands forward. Rest the forehead on the ground, or if it's comfortable for your neck, you can let it hang. If your forehead doesn't reach the ground, use your hands as a pillow. You can also make a little pillar and stack your hands on the forehead. Begin to walk the hands to the right side. Feel the length in the left side body. Both sit bones grounded. Come back through center, and we'll walk the hands to the left side. Come back through center. Walk the hands towards you. Stay here for a breath. And then roll over the knees to meet in hands and knees. Inhale, open the chest. Imagine that you're pulling the mat behind you. The gaze comes towards the ceiling. And exhale, curl the spine. Gaze towards the belly button. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale to gaze to the belly button. Inhale, open. Exhale, gaze to the belly button. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, gaze to the belly button. Come back to center. The right foot steps back, left foot steps back, high plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Open up the back of the legs here by bending one knee and then the other. Or maybe you find a static pose right from the start. We'll all come to a static posture for one breath. What's important here is a long back, so the knees can be bent. Focus on that long spine. And now we'll start to walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Keep the legs straight as long as possible. So this can require some core engagement. Bring the lower belly in. And once you're at the front of your mat, grab each elbow in your hands and just rock from side to side. Come back to center and slowly roll the spine back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Close the eyes here for a moment in Tadasana. When you're ready, inhale, the hands come up. Right knee comes up. Maybe you extend the right leg forward or you stay with the knee bent. We're going to slowly lower and sit down with the right leg lifted. So either the right leg straight or bent, and we're going to come to a seat as gracefully as possible, and at the last moment, the right leg rests on the ground. Open the left knee towards the side, bring the foot into the inner thigh. Inhale for a long spine, and exhale, fold over the right leg. Bring the hands to frame the right leg. Try not to grab the leg. We're not trying to pull on our leg here. We're just getting warmed up. Bring the hands back towards you, and we're going to come onto our left knee. So the hands come to frame the left knee. Place the left knee on the ground in line with the right foot. Inhale to rise. Left hand on the hip. Actually, no. Right hand on the right leg. Left arm up and overhead. So our body is moving towards the right side over the extended leg. Bring the left hand to the left hip and we'll fold towards the left. Come back over the right leg. Towards the left. Over the right leg. Towards the left side. Maybe the left hand comes on the ground this time. Come back over the right leg. Towards the left. Back over the right leg, and this time the left hand is going to come behind us if it's comfortable, otherwise keep it on the hip. Left hand about in line with the left foot, open the heart, push the hips forward, and slowly come forward, and then over the right leg. We'll do that one more time. Bring the left hand to the hip, to the ground, or behind you on the ground. Open the hips forward, and come back over the right leg. Bring both hands to frame the right foot. We're in a lunge position. Right foot steps to the back of the mat. Knees come to the ground and exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale for cobra. The elbows are bent. Bring the hands off the mat so you're engaging the back, and exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, rise, and exhale, lower. Bend the knees, bring the weight more into the knees, and then push in the feet to rise the hips up, downward facing dog. We're going to walk to the front of the mat again and keep the legs long and straight as long as we can. So walk to the front of the mat. Once you arrive, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, the hands by the side. Inhale, the arms rise. Bring the left knee towards the chest. Maybe you straighten the leg. Wherever you are, we're going to slowly lower down to seat. So as slowly as you can, come down. Try and keep the left leg up as long as possible and then set it down. Bring the right knee to the right side, right foot to the inner thigh, and fold over the left leg. Try not to grab the leg. Really just let yourself melt over the left leg. We're here for 2 more breaths. And on an inhale, come back up over the leg. We're going to bring our right knee to the ground. So bring the hands to frame the right knee. Bring weight into the hands. The right knee comes to the ground, about in line with the left foot, and inhale up. Left hand on the left leg, fold over the left leg. Right hand, right hip, fold to the right. Left. Right. Left. This time, maybe the right hand comes to the ground. And then come back up towards the left side. To the right. to the left. Maybe you stay at one of those variations, or maybe the right hand comes behind you next to the right foot to open up the heart. And then slowly come forward and over the left leg. We'll do that one more time, right hand towards the back. Open the heart, push the hips as far forward as you can. Come forward, and then frame the left foot with the hands. We'll move into a high plank. Bring the knees to the ground, and then the chest and the chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog for 3 breaths. 2. And 1. Slowly keep the legs long and straight as long as you can and walk forward. We're getting an engagement of the core and a stretch in the back of the legs there. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands rise to the sky. And exhale, the hands come to either side of the body. Close the eyes, find your breath. Inhale, the hands rise. Bring the right knee towards the chest, and we're going to move into a warrior 3. So the hands come towards the hips. The right foot comes towards the back. Imagine that the right leg is parallel to the floor, and you're reaching back with the hands. The gaze is underneath you on the floor. Bring both hands to the ground. So we're in a supported warrior 3. And then bring the right foot far behind you. Inhale up for high lunge. Bring both hands to the ground and walk the left foot to the outside of the mat for lizard pose. Stay here or bring the right knee to the ground. We're here for a few breaths. Try and keep the legs engaged, so we aren't just dumping into the hips, but the legs are engaged, so it's almost as if the knee and the foot are pulling towards each other, the right knee and the left foot. Stay here, or bring the right foot towards the right hip, and exhale, set it down. Right foot to right hip. Exhale, set it down 2 more times, right foot, right hip. Exhale, set it down 1 more time, bring the foot to the hip. Stay here, or you can stay with the foot on the floor, and reach the left arm back to grab the foot. Keep the hips forward, moving towards the ground, and maybe the left knee will open to the side. That's totally fine. So the shoulders are open here, the gaze is towards the back. We're here for 2 more breaths. Right foot comes to the ground, both hands to the ground. Bring the right foot to the outside of the mat. We're in a Yogic Squat. Hands in prayer position, the elbows pushed against the knees to open the knees a little bit further back. We're going to take a pistol grip with our hands. So the hands clasp, and you just have the index finger facing towards the front. And slowly, on a full inhale, we'll rise. And on a full exhale, we'll lower. Stay here for 1 breath. And inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. We're here for a full breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. This is the last one we're doing. Inhale, rise. Hands come overhead. Bring the feet hip-width distance or the big toes touch. And we'll all move our upper body towards the right side. This can feel quite intense, so stay with your breath. Come back up to center, and we'll move to the left side. Come back to center and move to the right side. Center and left side. Keep both feet planted, grounded. Back to center. Hands come to either side of the body. Inhale, the arms come up. Left knee comes in towards the chest. Bring the hands by the hips, and we'll come to a warrior three. The left leg parallel to the floor. Try and find your balance. Whoa. Bring the left foot far behind you. Inhale for lunge. Push into an imaginary wall with the left foot. The heel is lifted, and then bring both hands to the inside of the foot. Walk the right foot to the outside of the right hand. We're here in lizard pose. Stay here or bring the left knee to the ground. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Keep the chest open. Stay here, or on an inhale, bring the foot towards the hip. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, foot towards hip, point the foot. Exhale, set it down 2 more times. Inhale, foot towards hip. Exhale, set it down. 1 more time, foot towards the hip. Stay here, or grab the foot with the right hand. Keep the hips towards the front. Try not to force yourself into any position here. Stay gentle with the body. Long inhale, long exhale, and bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Come onto the left toes, bring the left foot to the front of the mat. We're in Malasana. Bring the hands in front of the heart. This time we're just going to hold it. Push the elbows into the knees, spine long. Inhale, come back up slowly. Hands come to either side of the hips. Feet hip-width distance or big toes touch. Inhale, the hands and the right knee rise. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, come back up with the hands and the knee. And we're going to find eagle arms with our arms. So both elbows bend, right elbow on top of the left. Kick the right foot back, warrior three with eagle arms. Step the right foot back, right heel on the ground. We're in warrior three with eagle arms. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale, fold forward to the inner side of the left leg. Imagine that you're pulling the arms, the forearms away from you. So you're getting a stretch in the upper back and the shoulders. One more long breath here. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, warrior two. The front knee bends. Shoulders far from the ears, roll them down your back and gaze over the left hand. Reverse your warrior. Right hand to the right leg, left arm up and overhead. Straighten the front leg, move forward and down, Konasana triangle pose. Right gaze at the right hand, at the right thumb. Bend the front knee, bring the left elbow to the knee, and the right arm up and overhead. As if the right leg and the right arm are on one line, and the gaze towards the sky. Both hands come to frame the left foot, move through a vinyasa. Left foot to the back. Knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale for cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. One more breath. And slowly, with the legs straight, start to walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Engage the core, belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands come to the sky. And exhale, the hands by your side. Inhale, left knee up, the hands to the sky. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, come back up with the knee. And we'll find eagle arms. Bend both elbows, left elbow inside the right elbow. Come back to warrior 3 with eagle arms. Bring the left foot to the ground for warrior 1 legs. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, fold into the legs. Keep pushing the forearms far from the face. The left foot is at a 45-degree angle, and you aren't resting on the right leg, so engage the core. Inhale, come back up. Exhale for warrior 2. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat, right knee is bent. Reverse your warrior, left hand on the left leg. Come back. Straighten the front right leg. Come back with warrior 2 arms and reach forward and down for Konasana, triangle pose. Bend the right knee, bring the elbow to the knee, left hand up and overhead as if the left leg and the left arm are in one line. Bring both hands to frame the right foot to the back of the mat, knees to the ground, child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat here. You can give yourself a little massage. Rock the head from one side to the other. When you're ready, come to sit on the feet. Bring the knees together, and we're going to stretch out the feet a little bit here. So wrap the toes underneath you, toes on the ground, and we're sitting on the heels. While we're here, we're going to bring the elbows to touch, forearms touching, hands touching. Try and lift the elbows as high as you can and pull the arms away from your face. The core is engaged, belly button towards spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come to the ground, tap the feet. And come back with the toes tucked under you. Bring the forearms to touch. Pull the elbows up as high as you can and try and pull the hands away from your face. So you're probably going to be shaking here. You should if you're doing it right. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the floor, tap the feet. Bring the hands on the ground in front of you. The right foot steps back, left foot steps back, and we'll move to a side plank. So the weight comes to the right hand and the right foot, left arm up. Maybe you keep the right knee on the ground, or another variation that's available is to have the left foot on the ground in front of you. Stay here in the side plank. Maybe you lift the left leg. Maybe you grab the knee or the foot. Come back with both hands on the ground, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. Weight comes into the left hand and the left foot. Lift the right arm up. Maybe the left knee comes to the ground, or the right foot. Maybe you lift the right foot off the ground. Bring the foot down, both hands to the ground, and And rise directly to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Keep the legs straight as long as you can. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the hands rise. Exhale, hands by the side. Bring the right foot to the middle of the mat for pyramid pose. Bring the hands to the hips. The elbows face towards the back, so we have a long spine, shoulders rolled down, and we're going to fold over the left leg. Gaze comes to the left big toe. Maybe the hands come to the floor. It's your practice, you choose your variation. Keep the spine long. Left hand comes onto the left shin, right arm towards the sky. So we're in a shortened stance for triangle pose, which can be really intense. So stay within what's comfortable. Listen to your body. Bring the right hand to the left leg, and we're going to reverse the pyramid. Maybe you bend the left knee. Imagine that the arms are in one line. Both hands come to frame the left foot, right foot to the back of the mat, left foot to the back of the mat, and we'll find a child's pose. We're going to take a variation of child's pose. So the right hand comes behind the left wrist and rest the right arm on the floor. Rest the forehead on the floor and the left hand towards the front of the mat. Feel the opening in the right shoulder. Bring the weight into the left hand to bring the right hand towards the front. Come to tabletop position. Straighten the legs behind you and rise to downward facing dog. One more long inhale, long exhale, and start to walk the feet, the legs straight towards your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, the hands by the side. Step the left foot to the middle of the mat. The left foot is at about a 45-degree angle. Right foot points towards the front of the mat. What do you do on the other side? Grab. Inhale with a long spine.
Right, so these are long time.
And exhale, fold over the right leg. Maybe you bring the hands to the ground. Gaze to the right big toe so that the spine stays long. Oh, I know what we forgot. We forgot to do the standing. Bring the knee to the chest. Right hand to the right leg, left hand to the sky for a shortened stance triangle pose. Bring the left hand to the right leg, right hand to the sky. Maybe the right knee bends. Both hands to the ground, left foot far behind you, right foot far behind you. Come to child's pose. Left hand comes behind the right hand. Rest the left arm on the floor, forehead on the floor, right hand towards the front of the mat. We're here for a few more breaths. Slowly bring weight into the right hand and come to sit on the heels. Tuck the toes underneath you and bring the hips over the knees. Hands come to the lower back. We're going to take a few back bends here, heart openers. So inhale, roll the shoulders far from the ears, roll them down your back. The elbows point towards the back. Inhale to open the chest. Hips towards the front of the room. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back up. Keep the hands here and we'll move into another back bend. Inhale, move back. Maybe if it's comfortable, the hands come to the heels. Try and keep the hips towards the front, and if it's comfortable for your neck, you can release the head towards the back. Keep the hips pushing forward for 2 more long breaths. Everyone should place their hands on the lower back and slowly rise forward. We're going to take one more back bend. You can find one of the variations we've already done, or maybe you rest the feet on the floor. Inhale to open the chest and start to walk the hands to the heels or keep them on the lower back. Push the hips towards the front. Maybe the head releases. One more long breath. Bring the hands to the lower back, slowly rise. Bring the hips back down. Keep the knees together and we'll come to a child's pose. Hands by the feet. Forehead on the ground. Rock the forehead, the head side to side. Give yourself a little massage. And when you're ready, we'll come to roll onto our backs. Keep the feet on the floor and the knees bent. And bring the right foot to the left knee. Grab the left thigh. Pull the left leg towards you. And at the same time, pull the right knee away from you. Keep the neck long, so maybe you tuck the chin in a little bit. Feel the back grounded against the floor. Straighten the left leg, pull the leg towards you. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg, engage the leg here and bend the knee. And we're going to come to a gentle twist on the left side. The arms come to a T or cactus. Legs to the left side, maybe you stack the right knee on the left knee and gaze comes over the right arm. Calm the breath. Bring the feet back to the ground. And this time, it's the left foot that comes onto the right knee. Pull the right leg in towards you. Left foot is flexed. Right knee comes towards you, and at the same time, you push the left knee away from you. Both feet are flexed, actually. And now straighten the right leg, engage the right leg. Keep pulling it towards you. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, engage the leg, bring it up. Exhale, lower. Both legs come to the right side. Arms to a T or cactus. You can stay here with the left foot on the ground, or maybe you stack the left knee onto the right. Gaze over the left arm. Come back through center with both feet on the ground. We're going to grab the outside of our feet or the outside of our shins. For happy baby, the knees come in towards the armpits. I like to rock from side to side. You don't have to. And then sometimes I also like to straighten one leg and then the other. Choose your variation. Take any final movements that you want to before a final resting posture. When you're ready, we'll come to Shavasana. The legs extend. Arms by the side. The feet fall towards the outside. Begin to deepen the inhales and the exhales. Bring movement back into the body, the fingers and the toes. Maybe you stretch the arms up overhead for a full body stretch. And when you're ready, roll over onto your right side. Bring the head onto the right arm for fetal position. And slowly push into the hands to come to a seated position. Hands on the knees. Come back to the breath. How are you feeling now? Hands in prayer position in front of the heart. Bow the forehead towards the hand. In gratitude for yourself and for this practice. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much for following this practice. For more, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can always let me know if there's something that you want me to do, a new video or anything like that. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.